everyone, and welcome to another CLK Video Productions production. I am your humble and beloved host, Chris Call. All right, well, the good folks at fifine sent me over something great. They sent me the Tank 6S, and thank you to Iris at fifine for sending this over to me. Thank you, Iris. However, even though fifine did send me this microphone, all my opinions and comments will be mine and no one else's. Okay? All right. So anyways, before we get started on any testing, we have to do this.
What's in the box?
Welcome to What's in the Box. This is where we get to see what kind of goodies come along with the microphone. Now let's open this bad boy up. Well, I already opened it. I cheated. And I've been using this microphone for about 4 or 5 days now, and I tried it out a little bit before I decided to do the evaluation on it. First off, we're going to start off with the USB cable. Now this does come with a USB cable for your UPS USB function. Now it's a USB A to USB AC. Okay, so you've got, there's your A, so you got two A's now, or you can take that off and plug it into like a laptop or your telephone. Okay, pretty cool stuff. All right, next, obviously, you've got the microphone. Now look at this bad boy. It's beautiful like the other tank microphones. It's heavy metal, and it comes with this wonderful metal stand with a cast iron base and a metal shaft. The yoke is all metal. Like I said, the body is metal, and it's got the really cool six oval panes in it like the other tank mics do. And I love the gray head basket. I always like gray on a head basket for some reason. I just like the color of it. I think it's a good contrast for a black mic. Okay, now, what are these functions on this thing? What are the controls for? Let's flip her up. Now you see right here, that is a mute button, okay? Now the mute button well, it's not obviously plugged in, but when it's plugged in, it turns green, glows green. When you mute it, it turns red and flashes. It's a good indicator. Eliminates awkward situations. Okay. On the front, we've got a microphone gain knob right here, which is very handy. Definitely need that. And you got a headphone volume, excuse me. What's on the back? You got XLR input. You have your headphone input when you're in the USB mode. And then obviously you have a USB inlet right here. Okay? All right. So that is a description of the functions and what's in the box. Oh, wait. You know what else came in the box? A little tiny leaflet, like it's an instruction thing. But a goblin came in here, stuffed it in his mouth, ate it, and then ran away. So I'm sorry I don't have it. I don't know where it went. The goblin took it. And that's the story I'm sticking with. Anyways, we're going to move on to our next segment. Okay, friends, we are back for our sound check, and you are now listening to the Tank 6S in all its USB glory. Yes, we started off in the USB mode today. And I got to tell you right up front, I am prejudiced toward USB. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest with you, but I'm slowly becoming a fan. Fan. Yes, because I have been impressed a lot lately with some of these microphones. Now, as far as the Tank 6S goes, it does sound good. I think it sounds a little bit hollow. It's a flat profile. Nothing, really blowing up my skirt or anything like that. But it is a good sounding mic. Good sounding in USB. So we're going to do our testing and see how she does. Okay? So I'm going to turn her straight at my mouth. And we're going to do our plosives and sibilants and off-axis rejection. Peter Pepper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled peppers, Peter Pepper picked. If Peter Pepper picked a pack of pickled peppers, how many packs of pickled peppers did Peter Pepper pick? Sibilants. She sells seashells by the seashore. Bees. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. And finally, off-axis rejection. 0. 90 degrees left. 180 degrees. 90 degrees right. 0. Okay. Excellent on the off-axis rejection. Not bad at all. So let's do this real quick. We're going to do a quickie clicky, come back, and we're going to do the XLR. Let's do it. Okay, my friends, we are back in the XLR mode, and I got to tell you, I am very impressed. This is straight out of the box sound. No processing, EQing, none of that stuff. Has a very nice balance between the highs, lows, and mids. So I am very, very professional sounding. Very professional sounding. Broadcast quality. The build is like broadcast quality. Very, very heavy metal. So we're going to do an abbreviated form of our test. Just a shorter version, so we don't take up a lot of time. Okay, so I'm going to point the mic directly at me, and I'm going to do our test. Peter Pepper picked a pack of pickled peppers. She sells seashells. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. And as far as the off-axis go, we're not going to do that. But as you can hear, Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. She's got some plosives on it. A little bit plosive sensitive, but as you can see, I just turned the microphone, as I have had since I started recording, on both microphones I used today. I put my placement of the microphone off center by about 45 degrees, so I won't have that problem. So if you do that, you're golden. Okay? All right. So anyways, we're going to move on to our next segment. Okay, my good friends, you're probably wondering, how much does this guy cost? Well, you can get it at Amazon, and they reduced the price. The time I got it shipped from, when I got it from fifine, the retail price was $169.99, but they dropped it a day after I got it, $40 to $129.99. So you get this really awesome stand, and it does have a reducer in it, a 5/8 3/8 reducer with a cast iron base. Now and like I said, the microphone's all metal, and this thing is very robust, and it's going to last you forever. So it's like a modern day classic, really. So anyways, I think it's about time to wrap up the show. We've pretty much covered all the bases here. Nothing much more to go with. So if you enjoyed this video and it helped you out in some way or another, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that little bell down below so you get more notifications on when my videos come out. All right? All right. Thanks a lot, you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.